So again, my strategy, range. As much range as you can get, right? Accuracy. If you have the range, but you're missing it, what's the point, right? Finally, that reload, right? You can get 3, 4, 5 shots off while they're marching before they can get set. Excellent, excellent strategy. Welcome back to Mr. Bunal Gaming Master of Command, our tips and tricks series. In this episode, we're going to do a deep dive into how to set up an army, how to buff them out, how to equip them, the different specs and how that affects the specs, and just how to overall make the best army you can and make your strategy come to life. Before we dive into that, please do consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel, Mr. Bunal Gaming. I am a new channel, I'm trying to grow, and every bit of support helps me out immensely, and I do appreciate it very much. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive in here into an old save of my Prussian campaign and look at our army and see how I've got it set up now, how we can maximize our efficiencies and the different ways items affect the specs of our army. Now obviously this is our camp screen. You can see that we have all 5 of our brigades set up here. You can see that almost all of our generals are fully statted up here. We have a couple empty spots, but 3 out of 5 are completely full, and one guy only has 1 left to go and the other guy has only 2 left to go. All the brigades are also set up in a fairly uniform format. We have 1, 2, 3 fully infantry brigades. That's 12 units of infantry all by themselves. We have a artillery unit, 4 artilleries, and a cav and infantry mix unit. We've mentioned this before, but this right here in the top left is our main general. This is our leader of our army. On the tactical battle maps, he is an actual unit on screen. You can move him around, you can fight, you can charge into battle with him. He has a radius around him that provides morale and can bring units back from rout. That is your actual general unit. But we also now have, 5 brigade generals. These generals are represented on the tactical map by their first unit in the brigade. So our first brigade is represented by our Prussian Musketeers here. Our 3rd brigade is rushed by our Prussian Musketeers here. Our 5th brigade is by the Fusiliers, and so on for the field artillery for the 2nd, and so on. On the tactical map, those first unit brigades also have a radius around them that provides a buff, and those buffs are what is here under the general. A personal strategy of mine is to make sure that your first unit in the brigade, that again represents your commander with their radius, is fairly buffed out. If this first unit goes into rout and gets destroyed, you will for sure lose your general. They will get killed, and then you have to buy and recruit a new one and train them up, etc. And since these guys are already fully stacked out and we're towards the end of the game, potentially we don't want to lose them because we'll have to go buy a new one, etc., etc. We want to make sure that these first units in the brigade are fairly tough. And they also, like they said, have that radius so that they provide support for the other units of their brigade or other units in general that are around them. One of the ways we can do this is by equipping the units with different items we get either by buying in the cities economically or by winning in conquest in battles. We also can get items through different on-map engagements. Let's go ahead and just start these guys from scratch. Let's take everything away from them and see where our Prussian Musketeers stand blank as just a blank unit. And that's actually not fully true because they don't, I believe, start with these Newstead muskets, but we're just going to leave that instead. We're going to just leave that there. So as of right now, our Prussian veteran Musketeers have a 62 morale, a 150 range, an accuracy of 62, which is actually boosted 24 by the weapon and 7.5 from our veteran status. They have a reload of 28.5 seconds, charge of 42, melee 47, stamina 60, move speed 31, right? So not too bad to start, but let's see where we can get these guys up to. You can see here we have 1,958 gold. Let's go ahead and go to this town and see what we can buy to help really make that first brigade unit stand out. One also quick note is I'm doing this for the video, right? I might not want to spend all this money that I'm going to spend right now to buff up one unit. I might want to spread it out across multiple units. This is really just to show you how you can purchase things from the city and how that boosts up a unit. So number one, let's go ahead and look at our gunsmith. We've discussed this a little bit before, But glowing yellow units are excellent. As I said, they're excellent. We want, in theory, all of our units to have all glowing items. That makes them the best units possible. So the most excellent unit we have here, and I guess also the blue highlighted are good, right? If you look here, the blue highlighted is good, the yellow is excellent, no highlight at all is basic. So I can tell you right now that we definitely are gonna wanna get this excellent one. You can see that the range is good, but the reload is poor. Let's go ahead and purchase that. We also see that we have some excellent bayonets here we can purchase. And they have different bonuses, each one, right? So we have a socket bonus, and we have a heavy socket, light socket, and heavy socket. The light socket is excellent for charge. The heavy socket is excellent for melee. However, if you look, both have negatives towards accuracy and reload. I think, again, this kind of depends on what you're looking to do. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just stick with the most expensive stuff and see how our guy comes out. So we got a new weapon. We got a new bayonet from the gunsmith. Let's go to the powder house. Is there anything here we want? Cartridge box. Cartridge box uses 34% less ammo. I think these are actually really good for units. One of the things you'll notice is when you're going through campaigns is resource management. If we can be using less ammo and have to buy less ammo, and we can spend that money on buying more cannons or more units or whatever, that's a positive. So I would definitely want to get an excellent cartridge box. Let's go ahead and, okay, before we just buy that, let's check. There's no other excellent things here other than the canister, which is for cannons. We don't want that. I will say though, these anti-charge things, earthworks, are actually excellent. When your armies are staying there and fighting, you're going to get charged into, and having these here can really help push back the enemy. So let's go ahead and buy one. Charge resistance plus 30. I don't think that's going to show up in our stats, but in real life, in the actual gameplay, that's excellent. So that's what we got from the powder house. We go here to the foundry. We're not building an OP cannon right now, but if we were, these Broomer cannons, well, like I said, any ones with the unique colors are generally awesome. This Liechtenstein one is probably excellent too. A strong artillery force is key. Let's look at the staff college here real quick. We could look at a doctrine that provides more melee and more morale, accuracy, reload, charge. Let's go ahead and get a morale boost, and that's for cannon only, okay. And we'll get this accuracy one here too. Right, we can also see here the different officer staff which provide buffs. Let's go ahead and sell a couple things so we don't run out of money. And we'll come here to the quartermaster real quick too. So this is an excellent spontoon. And I really wish we had we have an excellent great coat. I wish we had an excellent ramrod, but we'll take the good iron ramrods and cylindrical. We'll take the good cylindrical ramrods. So again, this is for demonstration purposes only, but we just spent almost 2,000 gold to buy all the best equipment in this town. And now we're gonna outfit our guy. Actually, let's real quickly, let's go sell some stuff so that we have money, because we're gonna purchase more slots for our guy. Okay, that's good for right now, I think. Number one, we have again our fresh Prussian veteran Musketeer. He is our number one unit in our brigade, so he is represented in the tactical map with our general's radius. We want him to be as strong as possible so that he can be the vanguard for this brigade, provide moral support for everyone, and if he gets in a jam, hopefully doesn't get destroyed and then lose our general who we've worked hard to buff out. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to upgrade to the excellent weapon. Let's go ahead and see how is this going to change. Okay, we went up more here on our accuracy. Let's move our, let's see, the next one we want to put in is our bayonet. Now, this is going to affect melee, I believe, from 50 to 56. Okay, let's throw in our military trees. That's excellent. Okay, we're going to put in our spontoons that are excellent. Our morale's already up to 82. Let's throw in our regimental staff. Now, one thing here that I do want to show is this going to take away 4 of our reload, which I'm not huge on, but a plus 12 to accuracy is pretty awesome, right? So if we have good range, good accuracy, sacrificing some reload is okay because we can, in theory, build that reload up on other perks. So let's go ahead and put those guys in. We went from 66 to 78 accuracy. That is excellent. Let's go ahead and put these greatcoats in here. This is now where we can start purchasing some more slots. There's 100 for the next one, 150 for that one. Let's go ahead and put our cylindrical ramrods, which are going to boost our reload by 10 and accuracy by 4. Here we go. Whew. Accuracy 82, reload 25. let's put in our tobacco maybe. That's gonna help our accuracy again to 88. And look, we're almost out. Let's go sell a couple more things real quick. Now we can buy one more slot for 200. And now let's put in this field musician. Boom. Whew. Now I don't remember exactly what the stats were before we started doing this, but I'll cut this between so you can see what the original vanilla guys were, and now almost a fully kitted out regiment, the different stats, right? I know for sure the morale is now at 88. We can see it from the items, it's up 26. You can see that the accuracy from items is up 22. The reload from items is +6. The melee from items is +6. So, and then all these aren't even all excellent. There's 2 basics. There's a bunch of excellence, but if they were all excellent, you can imagine what that can do, right? So again, showing that split screen here, you can see just how items can really make your units OP, right? So again, my strategy, range, as much range as you can get, right? If you can start engaging with the enemy before they can engage with you and make them march towards you while you're taking them out, excellent. After that, range, accuracy, right? If you have the range but you're missing, what's the point, right? So you want to make sure that you have the range but you're also hitting your targets. And finally, that reload, right? I mean, if you can hit the target from far away, you can hit them well, but you can only get 1 shot off while they're marching. Better than nothing, but it could be better, right? If you can get 3, 4, 5 shots off while they're marching before they can get set, you've taken out 300 of their men already. Excellent, excellent strategy. So as a quick recap there on how to stack up your armies, my first initial idea is to build up your Vanguard units of the brigades so that they're as strong as possible so that your generals, your brigade generals are defended and they hopefully don't die as often. And then once you've got them set up, you can start trickling down. And then there's different items, right? This is just what we first found in that first city. As you're going to different cities, you can fight different battles and have different encounters on map. You're going to get different things. One of my favorite items is definitely these tea rations, and there's a coffee ration too. I'm not sure if I have a coffee ration up. Let me see, do I have a coffee ration? Do they have coffee rations here? Well, they have excellent tea rations. Let's see, can we sell one more set of stuff here? I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Okay, so we can actually now 250, and now if you put, see, perfect actually, excellent. So I wanted to buy that final slot, right, 250 gold, and I wanted to put in this excellent tea ration. And what happened, I started dragging it. It highlights one slot, the tobacco, and darkens everything else because you can only have one type of these resources at a time. These are, I'm not sure what the exact, is it ration? Yeah, I guess it is. So these are rations, item rations. You can only have one ration at a time. These are items musicians. These are item staff officers. That's why we can have those and they don't conflict. Item apparel, item field implements, item treaties. So you can only have one version of these things at a time. You can't have 6 treaties, right? You can only have 1 treaty. You can only have 1 ration, right? If we take out this herb, medicinal herbs, we cannot add that in because it mixes with the tea. So that's another quick final note there is that that's part of the strategy is making sure you're min-maxing which items you're buying and selling and putting them in the spots. I hope this was informative. If it was, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel, Mr. Bunals Gaming. If you have any questions or comments about what we've done here today, please do put them in the comment section and I will try to answer as best as possible. If you think I should go more in depth of stacking your armies of cav, artillery, or other infantry units, please let me know. I would be more than happy to make that video as well. So again, if you did enjoy this video, if you learned anything, please do like and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me, and I will see you on the next episode.